Skateboarding myths. Okay, the first myth is that you need to learn ollies before you learn any other trick. This is a complete lie, and anybody who tells you this is a retard. So, like, for a second, just think about all the tricks you can do without an ollie. You can do a boneless, you can do a shove it, you can do a fakey big spin, you can do a big spin, an ollie shove it. You can do so many things without an ollie. So if you're getting stuck on learning ollies, then it doesn't matter. Try shove it instead. Myth 2 is that ollies will take you a day or a week. To be honest, they'll take you a month or two to actually even start being able to pop the board. They took me about 3 months to be able to pop, and that was because I had the wrong advice. So yeah, ollies do take a while, and if you want to learn how to ollie quicker, then I recommend watching my tutorial, because it's a no bullshit guide. Myth 3. So myth 3 is that drop-ins are a hard trick and you have to be good to do them. Now, if anybody tells you that you have to be good to do a drop-in, then they're kind of lying, because you can't step on a skateboard and on your first day drop in, because you won't have the proper balance. But I say if you've been skating for about a week or two and you can actually balance and ride around, then you're able to drop in on a pretty big quarter pipe, because all you have to do for a drop in is just step onto the board and slam it down hard. So yeah, that's myth 3. Like, drop-ins don't take any time at all, as long as you're not a pussy and you actually commit to it, then drop-ins will come very easy to you. Yeah, that's myth 3. Myth 4 is that to ollie downstairs you have to have a nice ollie. Now, this is a myth to some extent, because if it's a really big stair set, then you will have to have an ollie to clear it. But if it's just a 4-stair, or if it's just a 3-stair, 4-stair, 5-stair, and there's a lot of run up, I'd say if you just pop it a tiny bit with a lot of speed, then you're able to clear it. So yeah, just you don't have to have a nice level of ollie. Obviously it would be nice and it would be a lot safer to do that, but if you're just trying to ollie a stair set quick, you don't need to perfect your ollies first. You can just run up to it as fast as you can and pop down it. So myth 5 is that you need a good skateboard to be able to skate properly. I've seen so many people have a €50 complete and they can't do anything after a while, and they just say, oh, it's my board, or oh, I don't have skate shoes, and then they get a nice board, they get nice skate shoes, and they're still shit. Because I went on Walmart boards, Smith's Toy Superstores boards, and I'm able to kickflip them, I'm able to ride around most of the time on them. And yeah, you do not need fancy stuff to be good at skateboarding, as long as you can just learn it and have a good time. You don't need to buy all this expensive stuff. So if you're thinking about buying a really expensive skateboard to get good, you really don't need to. So yeah. Myth 6 is that if you have razor tail or a square tail or anything like that, then you have to buy a new deck instantly. That's a complete lie. I skateboards for as long as possible, and what always ends up happening is that I have a chip on my nose or a tail, and then I will buy a new deck for €60, and then everything would be the exact same as it was on my old deck. Nothing improved, nothing changed. And I feel like a lot of people think that when they get one chip on the board or their tail is wearing down just a bit, then they have to buy a new deck, and that's a complete lie. My deck right now, I'll pop a picture up of it, so it obviously doesn't look the greatest, but I'm still gonna skate that for ages. And yeah, that's myth 6. You do not need to buy a new board when it's wearing down just a little bit. Myth 7 is if you get a hole in your shoe or your skate shoe that you need to buy a new pair. Well, this is also a complete lie, because, well, I'm going to show you a picture of what my first pair of skate shoes looked like, and I skated them for a while after that, and it was painful. Yeah, what I actually had to do was I had to wear 3 pairs of socks, and then I had to keep on rotating them because there was a big hole in them. But anyway, yeah, when there's a little hole in your shoe, most of the time all you have to do is just get like any material that will last a little while, and like tape onto the shoe or shoe glue onto the shoe, and then the shoe should keep on working. And yeah, same thing with the bottom of the shoe. If there's a hole in the bottom, you can just put something over that. So yeah, you do not need to buy new shoes when your shoes have a small hole in them. So yeah, on to the next myth. Myth 8 is that you can't do any ledge tricks or rail tricks if you can't ollie high enough onto the rail. This is a lie, because there's so many tricks that you can do on a ledge or on a rail without ollieing. Think about it, you can do slappy nose slides, where you set your board down in a 50-50 position and jump on it, flip your board onto a board slide position in the rail, and you can side it like that. So yeah, that